ladies and gentlemen, this is my sister on my birthday, right?
Crazy Dee.
Yeah. My sister Tonya is not only a jamming keyboard player and a flutist, but she's also a prophetess. So Tonya, when your brother was born in 1971, what were you thinking when they brought that bundle of joy home?
I had asked for you, so I was elated. So I had asked for
you. I've never heard this story. You asked for me?
You never heard?
Manifest me?
I did.
Tell it.
I asked my parents for a brother or sister. So when you came, I didn't know that she was leaving those few days. See, back then they would keep the ladies in the hospital for a whole week. So I hadn't seen mine for, about, maybe it was like 5 days. And when she came back with you. And I was like, oh, look at the baby.
Like groceries.
You see how the miracle of life is, Gene and Miles? The miracle of life is when there's someone before you, they can fill in and make you see it as if you're looking through their own POV. You see how the miracle of life is? It's a blessing, right? So afterwards, so then when I got about 5 or 10, you said, boy, I wish they had took that bundle of joy back away.
No. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell y'all a little something about him and what he would be doing. See how we get to hear. He was a genius because he would take things apart. Like he would take the radios apart. He would take things apart, or if something was broken, he would get there and dismantle everything, and he would look at it and he started moving stuff around and put it back together, and it would work. So I'm looking, I'm like, look at this little cat. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. So then from there, it was always some type of ingenious thing. If it wasn't a piece of poetry that just came out of his mouth or a drawing. We have a drawing down in our downstairs bathroom from when he was about maybe 10, somewhere around there. It's framed and in the bathroom downstairs. That was his work. That was his artistry. Then he turned around and he got on. First, I called myself trying to get on some turntables. That was a disaster. I needed to stick with flute and keyboards. That's what I needed. And then he got a hold of the turntables. Man, listen, he was one, besides him being my brother, so I'm not biased. He was one of the way he would mix and blend his stuff. I would be up here like, his turntables was like an instrument for him. And so the way his ear worked, those instruments they would draw you in. The way he would blend or superimpose two songs and make it into something else, it would draw you into the whole thing. It would draw you into it. So he became a DJ for a long time and a successful one in the Cleveland area until he transitioned. Always an innovator, always transitioning, always moving, always ahead of the game. He was always seeing ahead of the game. I'm not the only prophet in the family. He just don't want to, he don't want to acknowledge and talk about it. But he was always ahead of the game, always a pioneer, always, seeing ahead and knowing where things were going. When the industry started changing for music, he was already aware and he was already transitioning into film. So he was always ahead of the game. And I'm proud that he is my brother. I'm very proud of that.
Who's this guy you're talking about? I can't believe it. But that was the best description I've ever heard. Boy, I said, who is this guy she's talking about? What? But I appreciate that. And you know what? I appreciate all of you, Gene, Buck, Miles, Lowe.
Likewise, man.
Taking the time to come out and actually, you didn't have to, because I know y'all had plans on how y'all were going to promote and push them songs, and for y'all to go on out and give it to me, I feel honored. To have y'all on the show.
Same thing, man.
You know
It's a
what I mean?
pleasure.
Sure, man.
And
Thank
of
you,
course,
man.
my
Thank you.
sister Tonya, you know, she's been on. She came on a few weeks ago and told people how to take fresh vegetables and make them stretch out 6 months, 9 months, a year. You know, again, honestly, because I'm gonna tell a story, and this is the first time I told someone earlier who would call, and I'm gonna tell this story, and I think I told you this too earlier, Tonya. The reason why when I tell you guys that I am very appreciative, and you don't know what it means for me, for me to say thank you for coming through. When I was a child, you know, my sister and I are 5 years apart, and Memorial Day weekend, my birthday, sometimes the holidays will fall right on, my birthday would be on that Saturday, and everybody would get together for the barbecue, you know. And none of my relatives remember my birthday to say happy birthday to me. None. My aunts. And so women are the rock bed of the family. So if women don't remember it, then the men in the family aren't going to remember it. But every time my sister's birthday came around in April, they would be calling and say, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So I asked one of my aunts one time, I said, how come you don't remember my birthday? You know, how come you don't say happy birthday to me on Memorial Day? And they said she didn't really give a good answer. But I said, well, how come you remember my sister's birthday? And she said, well, she was the first girl born in the family in many years, right? So it was a value put on women more than the males when it should have been an equal value, right? So from that, I didn't take low self-esteem from it, I took high self-esteem. I said, move on, because sometimes you have to make family from out of people who are external and not your blood, right? And I learned that all the time when I owned my store for 15 years. People would come in. Philly Mac is when I talked to Philly Mac. We talked for about 2 hours today, Tonya. Right after I had talked to you we were talking about him, he called me and said, I just had to say happy birthday to you.
Wow.
And we chopped it up for 2 hours. And, you know, and Ed Martin, we chopped it up for about 2 hours. So when I tell you guys, because I didn't let that harm me, and I have a psychological damage because of it, but I didn't let it have me have low self-esteem. It made me have high self-esteem.
But I wanted to share with y'all that Dee has so much love here at home, because I remember the one that you did at the store, it was brothers from, I'm talking about, he has people from all walks of life that just love him. These brothers, when I say they were from the part of the hood that was the hood, triple hood, they came over and they gave so much love. The store was packed. People came, the parking lot was packed of just them showing him love and wanting to share that day for his birthday. And it was awesome. It was awesome to see all those people that was there to honor him, because he does a lot of things that's done in silence. Like he was showing people how to market their material, getting barcodes, and put together a whole sheet to tell brothers how to put their music out and then put it out legal and get paid, and sign up with BMI and sign up with ASCAP, instructional stuff. He was just making it available free of charge. He would do that silent. He would do it in silence. And so that love came back to him when he was announcing he was celebrating his birthday. He would have a turnout. The whole area just be packed. Traffic, the parking lot full. You know, I don't think there was any spaces for the barbershop people and the restaurant next door. They were taking up all the parking spaces. Right, or the beauty shop. That's the kind of love he gets. And that's what happens when you are a person of integrity and character, and just keep it real and be straight up and be you and do you. It always comes back. It may not come back from the people you think it should come from, but it's going to come from somewhere, and it'll come from somewhere greater